Hey class, it's Emma and Gabriella. I am about to ask Gabriella a few questions because I'm just a little rough around the edges about chapter 11 and antioxidants and the disease prevention with antioxidants. So, Gabriella, what is a free radical and what factors generate a free radical?
Okay, a free radical is an unstable molecule that is missing an electron. They come from typically pollutants like air pollution, sunlight, ultraviolet rays, and things like that. Also, tobacco smoke, and those things are also, we call them carcinogens. They cause cancer. And the main thing they do is cause oxidative stress.
So, what is oxidative stress?
Oxidative stress is a condition in which the production of oxidants or free radicals in the body can't handle it, and it exceeds its amount that it can tolerate.
Okay.
So that will damage the cells or the DNA.
All right, so what immediate effect does a free radical have on our cells and in the body?
Okay, a free radical, as I said earlier, it is missing an electron. So it's going to try and steal it from whatever it can. Typically, it steals it from our DNA, our RNA, and any proteins that are around, because DNA and RNA are proteins. And when that happens, it denatures those proteins. It can make them do things that they're not supposed to. It can kill the cell that it's in, and it can also create excesses and abundances of certain proteins, which can alter the way the body functions.
Okay, that makes sense. So what is an antioxidant? What are some examples of an antioxidant and what exactly does an antioxidant do?
An antioxidant is a molecule that has a full outer valence electron shell. In layman's terms, it has extra electrons. It will donate those electrons to those free radicals, so it will neutralize them. Now, some examples of an antioxidant are vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, which you get from plant sources of vitamin A, selenium, lutein, and lycopene. They basically will neutralize the free radicals by donating an electron. Once they donate the electron, they still remain a stable molecule, so they just neutralize the bad stuff and they stay good themselves.
Okay, y'all got it? Good. So now that you've kind of explained to me about antioxidants and examples and what they do, how may they prevent cancer?
They prevent cancer by preventing mutations or damaging DNA. That's how cancer starts, is by mutating or damaging DNA. Those mutations or damaged DNA molecules, that happens from carcinogens. As I mentioned earlier, I said that carcinogens essentially are free radicals. They are air pollution, radiation, water pollution, of course, and sunlight. Also heredity. Some cancer is hereditary, however, usually environmental factors such as those carcinogens will accelerate the damage. So the antioxidants basically go in, neutralize the free radicals or carcinogens, and prevent the DNA damage.
Okay. So you mentioned free radicals in your discussion with preventing cancer. So how do the cells of the immune system use these free radicals?
The immune system uses them as ammunition against bacteria and viruses. What happens is whenever they are detected, it basically gives an oxidative burst, oxidation, which is, that oxidative stress that we were talking about earlier. But this stress is the same thing, however, it's needed because it kills the bacteria and it kills the harmful viruses.
What role do antioxidants play in defending against heart disease?
Heart disease is usually brought on by a condition called atherosclerosis. What that is basically is when there's too many LDLs in the blood, the free radicals basically go in and they'll oxidize those fat molecules. And when they do that, they usually oxidize them to the wall of the artery or vein. And whenever that happens, the immune responses descend in the white blood cells, macrophages. And when they get there, they usually engulf things like this and get rid of them. But when the macrophage engulfs this molecule, it engulfs itself to the wall because it's attached to the wall. And that is what plaque is. How antioxidants work in this? They basically neutralize that reaction. They neutralize the free radical from oxidizing to the wall, the fat molecule, and will slow the progression of it, and it can also counteract it and turn that back as well.
Okay. What are 3 dietary strategies most effective in preventing heart disease?
The use of unsaturated fats versus saturated fats, especially animal fats, you typically want to try to strive for plant fats such as like avocado, almonds, things like that. Also, you want to choose foods high in omega-3 fatty acids because they'll increase your HDLs and lower your LDLs in your blood. Also, you want to consume a diet high in fruits, vegetables, nuts, whole grains, and reduce your intake of refined grain products.
So, my major question, of course, I'm a CrossFitter, I love my food, I love my protein. What do you suggest when it comes to foods and supplements? Do you suggest just eating whole foods, taking supplements? What is your outlook on that when it comes to antioxidants?
Antioxidants, it's no secret to anyone. Everyone says it, every nutrition book you'll read. Whole foods over supplements all day long, every day, especially with antioxidants. And I say this because whenever you consume whole foods, especially fruits, vegetables, vibrant colors, each individual food, the ingredients within that one food are all synergistic and they all work together whenever you eat it. So your body typically will absorb it the most efficiently that it can. And that also goes for whenever you mix whole foods together, typically. That kind of hits on bioavailability. Something you want to be careful about whenever you're taking supplements and things. I would discourage antioxidant supplements just because whenever you have too many antioxidants in the body, they actually act as something that we call a pro-oxidant. A pro-oxidant is essentially, it acts as if it were a free radical. Whenever you have too many antioxidants in the body and not enough free radicals, what happens is the antioxidants donate their electrons to the free radicals that are there, but the pro-oxidants that are there, they'll start donating their electrons to the antioxidants that missed an electron, and they'll just keep going back and forth, and they'll act as if they're free radicals. It starts a chain reaction identical to the free radicals. So I would discourage supplement use.
So my final question for you today is, what do you tell your clients about all of this? What do you recommend for them, and just kind of where do you go from here with your clients?
For a normal, generally healthy adult that is not an athlete or pregnant or has any major diseases, I'm going to tell them just eat an abundance of fruits, vegetables, and to consume as many colors as possible. If they think, oh, high antioxidants means healthy, then I feel like they're going to go out and get supplements to go along with their food, and then it's going to be counterproductive to their nutrition, their health. So I'm just going to tell them consume lots of fruits and vegetables in different colors and varieties, and as often as they can.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, thanks again for sitting down and chatting with me. I really
Thanks for
appreciated it. And class, I hope you got something out of this today.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy this. Bye!
Bye!